Hello. Welcome to Henthorn's Performance Let's Talk Diag. We're coming from my parts department. We're going to talk about what are we talking about today? Converter faults. Like catalytic converter problems. While we're talking about that, I'm also going to be taking apart this KZ 1195 motor that was left outside for way too long. And drink some Buffalo Trace. There's the motor. There's the new puppers. And let's get after it and let's do it, huh? Hello. Welcome. So, catalytic converter faults. You all know. Scan the car, get the code. Tells you that you got cat failure. First thing you do is you crawl under it and make sure that some little bastard didn't try to steal one off your car. Your code's P0430, P0420, cat inefficiency bank 1 or bank 2. These are the most common. These are usually caused by old age of the cat, just wear and tear, cat inefficiency, or misfire concerns causing cat failure. Also, you will be caused by improper ignition, like too low of a grade of fuel. Diesel loves to tear up gasoline cats. People still keep putting diesel in their damn cars, huh? The best way to diagnose these, if you have a decent scan tool, is you watch your air fuel sensor, your primary O2 sensor, then you watch your secondary O2 sensor. Your secondary O2 sensor should not cycle like your primary one does from Rich to Lee. It should cycle a lot more slowly. If it's cycling quickly, then the cat failed. Most manufacturers have safeties where they don't allow a cat failure code to kick if it sees something like a misfire or vacuum leak, if it's noticing purge valve failure, something like that that's going to cause those O2 levels to read off. But there's some that will do it. So when you get these faults, most of the time you're like, yeah, okay, it needs cat failure. I live in a place with emissions. I don't have to worry about it, or I don't live in a place with emissions. I do have to worry about it. But just remember that there's a possibility. It's a small one, but there's still a possibility that purge valve failure or other vacuum leak problems can cause these goats. Very rare, but it is a thing. Actually, inside of here doesn't look too bad. See? Thought for sure it would look a little worse than that, but let's see what we find next time. But on that, other cat codes that you're gonna see are catalyst fuel trim faults, be like P.2, stuff like that. You've seen these before, you know what I'm talking about. Come across kind of like an O2 sensor failure, but they're more often than not caused by small exhaust leaks. It's not big enough that you hear it, so like you're not like, oh no shit. Usually it's like really small around like flanges and stuff like that. Stuff that's going to cause those just a very, very tiny leak, so you don't think about it. It's never really a big deal, these codes. Again, if you live in a place with emissions, you have to pass emission standards, then it's more of a deal than if you don't. I'm from Ohio, so I just deal with rusty and case codes because of leaks, but nobody really fixes them. It's more insular. They're from an area that they have to be fixed. But these fault codes, like I said, P0430, stuff like that, 90% of the time it's cat failure. There's a few that'll get you though. So invest in a decent little scan tool. Check all of your datas if you can. If you can't, remember P0420 is bank 1. If you have a 4-cylinder, obviously that's the only one. And then P0430 is bank 2. Outside of that, if you can't check them thoroughly, I would take it to a shop and make sure you're getting the right one, because as everybody knows and sees, because they're being taken and the scrap price is high, converters are hella expensive. Thank you for watching Henthorne's Performance Let's Talk Diag. Let me know if you want to hear about anything else, anything I can help y'all look into. Just talk to me about your cars. What's your little basement projects like this? Seeing what the inside of motors look like, stuff like that. Like, comment, tell me as much as you can. Figured I'd chime back in here at the end of the video, let you know what I was doing, what I found. So, anytime you pull cams or cam caps off, I suggest doing this way. It's matching wear items, so you know exactly where you got things from and exactly where to put them back. But on to the damage. Sitting in weather. You look at that and you're like, oh yeah, you know, water line, nice amount of scale, and then completely fucking wasted. Think there's any line coming back from that? Just done in real good. That's it, guys. KZ 1000 dead.